Ladies and gentlemen, One Piece is out early. When I tell you early, I think the last time that I was this early was when my boy was confirmed royalty, man. I think chapter 801, which was on the old channel. I think that was the last time that I was this early, man. But regardless of that, guys, we're Intellect Swim. We're what? Hold on. The one and the only One Piece, man. And I'm hyped. I'm hyped, dude. A new chapter after that break we got last week, dude, and after that final spread with my boys, the Vinsmokes. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Let's do this. One Piece chapter 839. I shall never forget the debt that I owe you. I shall never forget the debt that I owe you. By God. It shows the crew. Oh man, Kochi Kame, because it ended and but they're covering the dude, that's sweet. That is awesome. That shows the entire crew. Shows Chopper crying. Nami Swan. The boy Sanji. Yo, dude, this is sick. I like it. Oh man, definitely to Kochi Kame, man. 40 years. And even though I've only seen like bits and pieces from the series, and the most that I've ever gotten, exposure to it is from the J-Stars game. But if you're drawing for 40 years and you're loving it, man, a lot of respect to him. I hope he gets some good rest. He definitely deserves it. And man, dude, 40 flipping years of writing that comic weekly, son. Just a lot of respect. Nothing but respect from me for the creator of Kochi Kame. And I hope he enjoys the rest of his life. But that's incredible, man. 40 years. Yo, my boy Oda always coming in. He did it for Naruto, and now he's doing it here. Sweet. Love you, Oda, man. Oh, it's not but the whole page spread. And I see it in the corner of my eye. 66. Yo, the beast emblem has the hawk. Brian Hawk. And it might even be an eagle as well. I'm sorry. Let me start from over here. Welcome back, Ichiji and Niji. Yo, the art is just already taking me, dude. Look at the art on that building. On the side of the building looks beautiful. One could say that Broccoli was also one of the places that suffered greatly after Doflamingo's fall from power. They lost their primary weapons manufactured in the midst of the war and came groveling to us for help. My boy George. They were so desperate, in fact, they chose to end it rather than to letting their war drag out. And you see the squad, all of them, they're brothers and sisters of the Vinsmoke AwesomeSauce against Reiju. And this is a good example of an instance where trying to keep everyone alive would end up causing more casualties in the long run. This is me caring. We lend our strength to the side who writes us the biggest check. Hey man, the man is basically like half of the, well, not even half. I'd probably say like 90% of a lot of the sports players. Wherever they write me the biggest check, that's where I'm going. If I have stability and I have money, what else do I need? And that's how I've noticed a lot of it, at least from the sports that I watch, especially like in the NBA, man. If you offer them a lot of money, that's where they're going. That's all there really is to it. So I can definitely see his mentality there. Hey, we could have made an even greater profit if we had double dipped and taken off both sides. That would make us no different than pirates. And you see, Sanji's not saying a damn thing. He just has a fork in his mouth. My boy Sanji, man. At this very moment, we are still a nation officially registered as an affiliate of the world government. Oh, that reminds me, Father, the next Reverie is coming up. Reverie! Yes, it is, dude. And I cannot wait to see what's going to go down there. But, before I get on to, this actual dialogue here, I find this to be super cool. Because they're sitting in their seats according to their, to the thing. So here we have the 2, and I'm going to assume the seat next to him is 1, Sanji's is 3. And, this is sweet, dude. This is flipping place. And then you have this eagle just behind it, man. You have the Germa 66. You see Judge is sitting he's sitting on what it appears to be like a throne or just a high chair, and you see this emblem behind him of like a bull skull. and with its mouth completely open, then you have the flags coming down like 66, dude. I love it. I love it. It's because then you have it looks to be like the planet of One Piece, or a map of the planet of One Piece coming going around both sides. It's like, man, we're taking over the world, baby. Like, this is cool to me. This is extremely awesome sauce. The design and just more Vinsmoke, man. That's all I want. More Vinsmoke. By the way, it's not in the not so distant future. I'm guessing we'll be stripped of the right to participate in the referee. I hope you all prepared for that moment, because when it happens, we Germa will be one step closer to our ultimate goal. One last look at this godly page. All right, let's go continue. It's rare to see father in such high spirits. To think that you of all people would actually be of use to us. Never thought I'd see the day. Hold your head high, Sanji. Oh man, dude, he has such a beast design. That hair is just flowing, son. Man, all of us were a bit stunned when you up and vanished into thin air that day. When you up and vanished into thin air. So that means he did run away. Oh my. The theory, regardless of that. Sure, from time to time, we siblings would reminisce about you. The discussion almost exclusively revolved around all the amusing and humorous ways for you to have died while being out there on your own. These bastards, yo. And you see Yonji's laughing. Blah! Yo, Niji. Finish what's left on your plate. Say what? Oh, this? I don't want it. I left it there intentionally. Man, Sanji is the only one, basically. Well, I'm not saying the only one. You know, there's probably like one other. But, you know, after he went out there and basically got his ass handed to him by Zeff and really learned life out there by being on the road, you know. Now compared to his brothers, which appear to be spoiled brats, ungrateful bastards, you know, Sanji even right here, it just a small line of, yo, Niji, finish what's left on your plate, just speaks volumes to the difference here in how they grew up. That just, it really does speak volumes. I just had some of the most mouth-watering chocolate before our meal. Then so this man's eating dessert before dinner? Yeah, we used to get spanked for that, man. Regardless of that. Besides, this weird potato sauce completely killed my appetite. The consistency alone makes me want to puke. So the only place it's going into will be the trash. Yo, this bastard, man. He's a lovable bastard, though. Eat it. Yes, Sanji. You're an ignorant, spoiled prince who doesn't give a shit about the value of food. What did you say to me? Do you think you can get away with talking to me in that tone? Call the head chef. Where the hell's Cosette? What she thinks passes as food when my brother ruined my good mood. My sincerest apologies. Head chef Cosette. It appears to be a woman. Take full blame and responsibility for serving food that did not cater to Lord Niji's liking, and now then don't you dare move a muscle, Cosette. Oh, yeah, you already know Sanji. Sanji doesn't allow stuff like this. That's right! That's my boy, playing Sanji, man! He doesn't play! And we see that she's just there, she's holding up her tears, she looks up, and you see everything just falls to the floor. Sanji stops it, because that's the man. Why, you've totally lost your mind. Are you trying to leave a scar on this beautiful lady's face? That's the man, yo! Mother flipping Sanji! Oh, man, this is a great day to be a tard. The hell, that so-called lady is just a menial servant who prepares our meals. Such a gentleman. Raid you knows, my boy, man. Look, now it's all over the floor. I'll have you know this dish is called alligat. It's made by carefully mixing potatoes with cheese. Potatoes strengthen our immune systems. They help maintain and regulate our blood pressures. Never mind the tons of nutritional value it contains. Lord Sanji, please allow me to take care of the cleaning. Lord Sanji. None of you have ever so much as glanced in the direction of an ingredient, so you haven't the slightest clue the time and effort put into selecting and preparing this meat confit. And once again, with Sanji just pulling up one little, as he called it, a meat confit there. it just once again shows the difference in how they grew up, with Sanji running away and growing up with Zeff as opposed to the Vinsmoke growing up together, man. It really is a world's difference. And just how grateful Sanji is for a lot of those things, with his original flashback with him, not being able to eat for so long, and the reasoning why I became a chef in the first place. It all goes back to this, and I find that to be extremely awesome sauce, man. Just really, Oda's really hitting home the difference in how they both grew up, and I think he's doing a splendid job. But he's eating it off of the floor, man. Mother flipping Sanji, bro. But I could tell the sweat and toil that went into preparing this dish had to begin before sunrise. You see, he eats it. He doesn't give a damn whether if it's hit the floor or not. 5-second rule doesn't even apply, my boy. You mustn't, Lord Sanji. Royals should never eat food from the floor. Sanji doesn't give a damn. This is the most repulsive thing ever. I think I'm gonna throw up. The seasoning you chose for this perfection. And she's over here crying, man. I love Sanji so much, right? I'm telling you. There's a reason why I'm a fanboy, man. You see, she's crying, man. Just blushing. You gotta know. Oh, snap! He's coming right in for the kick! You've gotten way too comfortable rubbing elbows with the low-life commoners. If you insist on calling yourself my brother, I won't stand for such demeaning and despicable acts. Stand down, Niji. Now is not the time or place, not before his wedding, and you see Judge is yelling. But Niji's going right in for a kick! What the hell happened? You're being shamed to our family. Oh, he stopped. No, because look at the pressure. Let me go back to page 10. Look at this. You see that the wind pressure blew away the girl. Because he stopped right before hitting Sanji. Yo, Niji, man, by the heavens, you bring shame to our family. Being affiliated with this brings shame to me. Hey, Sanji, let him know. Spoiled brats that don't appreciate a warm meal. Men who dare raise their hands against a woman. Yo, Sanji's that dude, son. Royals who treat the lives of their subordinates nothing more than expendable pawns, and you see a spread of all of his family members, except for Reiju. Everything you do, everything you stand for goes completely against every fiber in my body, dude. And you see Reiju smiling, ma. She knows, dude. I ever since the first moment that I laid eyes on Reiju, I told you guys, she is the only one that understands my dude Sanji. She's the only one. At least for the time being. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure like all of them deep down understand why and what Sanji's doing, but Reiju's the only one that is actually showing it. Your opinion is nothing more than the prattle and muzzings of the plebeians, plebs. I've never understood how that brain of yours worked ever since we were brats. Understand this: royals are meant to act like royals. Damn, man, he coming in. He's coming in. The only person acting disgracefully here is you. Niji's logic is flawless. You need to resign. You need to rein in that twisted thinking of yours, Sanji. Perhaps it is this. Yo! Zeff! Perhaps it is this man who has such a negative impact on your upbringing. My boy Zeff! We haven't seen a panel with this man, I dare say, since when was it? No, I think we saw him lately, right? Wasn't he in whenever they showed all around the world some of the things in the Reverie? No, if it wasn't then it had to have been after Fishman Island. Was the last time that we saw anything from Zeff, if I'm not mistaken. No, but I think we saw a couple of them. I know we saw them I know we saw them in the cover story as well. But when was the last chapter we actually got to see Zeff? I'll search it up. If not, somebody probably bring it up in the comment section. Whatever, but still, man, my boy Zeff! Where's Gin? Red leg Zeff. Big Mom's connections run very far and very deep. Yo, and every time I see that word connections, it spooks me. It gives me chills. Big Mom's connections run very far and very deep. I was told that you had been keeping a residence at this man's establishment until roughly 2 years ago. That's factual. We've already pinpointed his current location. They're not planning on executing Order 66 in the Baratier, as well as the name of his sea restaurant, the Baratier. And you see Sanji's heart, the SFX. You see that the speech bubble is actually onto his heart. Badum, badum, yo, his blood pressure's rising. What's wrong? You're looking a bit pale. Yo, this man Judge is a bastard. And Pirate Sanji himself seems to be opposed to the marriage arrangements as well. You see Tamago right here. If worse comes to worse, then feel free to use these wristlets. And maybe a bit heavy-handed, but exploiting this weakness of his is sure to yield favorable results. In the event that you insist on challenging and defying my orders, this bastard Judge Vinsmoke, I have it on good authority that this man will meet an unexpected and untimely death. And you see the sadness on Sanji's face here, man. It's not even fair to my boy, dog. This will be your first and only warning on the matter. And you know these bastards will do it, man. Fuckers. And I just want to see Sanji just yabble jumble kick, just nail him right in the face, man. You know, Sanji's doing, Oda's doing a great job making me I love him, but I hate him as well, man. And you see just the look on Sanji's face. He knows that they're not messing around, man. That's what I'm saying. There's something more to that flashback. There has to be something way more to that flashback. So something that happened that was so ridiculous that it just forced Sanji to leave. Because if he put up with all that BS for so long, what was that incident that made him leave, man? What was the one thing that really put him over the top? You know what I'm saying, son? Get it through that thick skull of yours. Do not rock the boat. Do not cause any waves. I know you're fully aware what each and every one of us here is capable of. This process will go off without a hitch, and you will accept it. You see all of them just walking past them. I'm pretty sure it's how many times they did it whenever they were younger. There's no respect to my boy, man. You will say goodbye to your old friends and your old life as long as you're obedient and follow through with this marriage. Everything and everyone will come out of this unscathed. Those bastards, man. Reiju, because this is my whole thing, man. I know how siblings work and whatnot, and usually, you know, the youngest, or there's always that one sibling that looks out for you, man. They even if they don't show it, even if they don't physically tell you, there always is going to be that one sibling that always has their eye on you. There's always going to be one family member that always, you know, deep down cares for you. And that's just the way I feel right here with Reiju and Sanji. But man, just these bastards, man. As long as you're obedient and follow through with this marriage, everything and everyone will come out of this unscathed. And it just puts him in even a tougher pickle than before. Because now, not only does he have to worry about the Straw Hats, because deep down inside he knows. Deep down inside he knows. And then, of course, he has to deal with these wristlets. But now, on top of all that, he has to deal with Zeff. So if he tries anything, they're going to execute Order 66 on Red Leg Zeff. And on the entire Bratte restaurant with all those bastards he loves so much. Flippin' bastards, man. But I was trying to kill you. Where'd you get off being so forgiving and treating me so nicely? And it's going back to the flippin' flashback, man. I hear the soundtrack playing in my head, dude. This is beyond awesome, shitty Gramps. So this is what a restaurant looks like? Things will only get tougher and harder starting today. You see my boy Zeff, man? You've got nothing to worry about. You've got me by your side. Oh, you depraved little eggplant. Sanji was always like that, son. I love him, man. I really do. I cook faster in my sleep, little eggplant. You've done yourself, you shit, little geezer. And you see like how he is from the moment like he got there up until, you know, just him going through the years. Well, I find why must you always get distracted by every passing pair of breasts? Hey, I look, man, I understand, my boy, man. I understand my boy Sanji, dude. I really do. Yes, not those little eggplant. You see me like, oh, hey, Sanji, try not to catch a cold. Oh, no, Zeff! Oh, man, dude, my heart can't take this, son. My heart can't flippin' take this, bro. I've catch it. Till my dying day, I shall never forget everything you've done for this shitty little eggplant. Let us make tomorrow a great and memorable day. See, Sanji's remembering all that, man. You know, my heart hurts, man. We'll be having lunch with Big Mom and Pudding later today. Oh, shit. We'll be having a lunch with Big Mom and Pudding later today. Oh my, oh, that's gonna be crazy. Make yourself presentable when the time comes. Oh man, that lunch is gonna be intense. I can feel it from here. But as I said before, believe in pudding 2016. I strongly do believe that pudding, something's gonna happen here with pudding and Sanji. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be, but that lunch is gonna change everything. It might even reveal something massive. I can't wait for that lunch now. Next page, next page. Someone need help. Please call a doctor. And you get to see the amazing. Hey, don't pass that on me now. A little piss stain. It had to be him. Only he'd be in this vindictive. What the hell's going on? What the hell did he ever? Did this girl ever? What kind of a man beats a woman to the point that she's rendered unconscious? Oh snap! Wait, did she really get knocked out by that kick? No. They beat up on her whenever he was left back there, those sons of a bitches. I can't even call him scum. He's a shit that's buried beneath it. I agree with you, Sanji. You brought all this on yourself, Sanji. Yonji! That's what happens when you stick up for the peasants. Son of a bitch. Is his godlike double-page spread. Aren't you itching to see Niji? All signs point to him being the culprit. Come with me, I'll lead the way. Fine by me. Where you remember this place, don't you? After all, we tried our damnedest to get in here back when we were kids. What is this? 54 type of MB, 30 type of MST. What the hell? We need 21 more extras for type MH. You see Sanji shook. Wait, but you see someone in there. What's the secret truth behind Germa? What the flip? What kind of experiments are they going? Well, for 54 type MB, 30 of type MST, we need 21 more extras for type MH. And they see something in there that looks resemblant to Yonji. Cloning? No. Wait, but they have a bunch of bodies in there. Is that how they create soldiers? Artificially? I don't know. You know, this ending is mad interesting. So the scientists here, are they trying to artificially create soldiers like some Johann Lieber stuff? I mean, it makes sense because this is sort of like Germany. Like every single time that I think about German 66, the first thing that comes to mind is Germany, the Nazis. Vegapunk? Could this possibly have correlation to the stuff we were seeing with Smoke earlier in Vegapunk? I'm not entirely sure. I'm confused. It looks like an experiment, you know, where they're artificially creating humans. Because if you look at the perspective right here, we see how massive this thing is. And then we see that these scientists, they look small compared to the beings in here. So that means that they actually are like the size of a human being. But we see that Sanji, because right here, Yonji states, where you remember this place, don't you? After all, we tried our damnedest to get in here back when we were kids. You know, we at least for me, that speaks a lot to me, because whenever I was little, I was always trying to get to places that I had no business of mine being in there. You know, me and my cousins would always try to get into, you know, like a haunted house or the basement in the house, or just come up with massive spooky conspiracy stories, and like hotels, haunted hotels. You know, I was always interested me stuff like that. It still interests me. Mainly like whenever I was kids, or whenever I was a kid and with my cousins, I remember that I would always do stuff like that, you know, go on an adventure to try to see what the whole secret business is going on here. But here in the German 66, they actually have some secret business going on, and it was always in the building they were trying to get into. I mean, I'll tell you guys something right now, man. I mean, I'm a Sanji fanboy, so the adds onto it. But this week's chapter is a fantastic sauce. I mean, what more can I give it, folks? A perfect representation of what? Listen, I love the Vinsmokes, but this chapter really made me want Sanji to kick those fuckers' face in. I mean, it really take his gobble dumble, take his foot, and shove it straight up their bucuses. Take that foot and shove it directly up there, man. Turn it sideways. This. I don't like it, man. These bastards, man. They rub me the wrong way. But regardless of that, excellent chapter. Just really, Oda did a fantastic job of really differentiating the lifestyles, the upbringings, and just in a mere way of how they eat their food, distinguishing how the rest of the Vinsmokes are from Sanji and their upbringing, and Judge himself brings it up in how it's because of Zeff. But how he's doing it to Sanji, man. All Sanji has to go through for all these bastards, man. I really can't wait to see what's gonna happen, man. But like I said before, even though as much as I say that now, I know for a fact something had to have happened to all the Vinsmokes that turned them like this. Something had to happen to Mama Vinsmoke. Something had to maybe have to Judge something. All the Vinsmokes share a pain. You know, Oda is the type of person that always makes everyone do something for a reason. You know, because that's the way humans are as well. So, what is the deeper backstory between the Vinsmokes? I'm not entirely sure, but I can't wait to find it out. But for right now, everything's really intriguing. This final part right here has me super intriguing. Who truly was the culprit that really laid the smackdown on her? Was it really Niji? Was it really Niji? I don't know, man, but you guys have an awesome day. Excellent chapter of One Piece this week. I'm interested. I can't wait to see what this last page is. But you guys give me your thoughts down below on this week's chapter of One Piece. I'm excited, and there's no break next week, so I'll see you guys next week for chapter 840. And once again, I'm super happy this chapter actually came out early, so I'll get the rest of the stuff done for today, and I'll think about the chapter, man. I'll definitely give it a couple rereads throughout the day. But man, these bastards, man, these bastards. But my boy Sanji. He's the realest, man. He's the real royal.